Forgetting how to click buttons. Belching because I had forgetting how to click buttons. Water. I drink water. Someone got a big air bubble in with my water. Hello, Twitch. Hello, hello. Swap back to Streamlabs here. Indie World Showcase starting in about a minute. So, that's the thing. I'm not so busy I haven't had a moment to blink this week. Today's also the cat's birthday. Birthday? Cat's birthday? Lucy and my mighty Lucifer Morning Loaf von Purenbottom is 2 years old today. My beardy Bean von Purenbottom, also 2 years old today. Lucy got into some sink crud that my dad left in the sink and got sick this morning. He's feeling better though. Alright, here we go. Let's full screen this. I love
Hello
indie
everyone.
games, so...
Welcome to Indie World. My name's Ted.
And I'm Elise, and we're here to check out
Hello,
a fresh
Ted and
selection of
Elise.
indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
There are lots of great games out there, and we're here to help you find your next favorites. So
line
let's get
reads
started.
feel a bit stiff. Loosen up, guys.
Hey,
Loosen up.
it's me, Alex. I'm okay. I
What
met
is
this
this?
girl, this boy, loser, at the diner, at the gas station, in the mountains.
Interesting.
They were hitchhiking, driving. They were escaping to the border. Looking for someone called Zoe, John, Jared, Sonia. And running from the police, running from some bad guys. They helped me, played games with me.
Is
They
this
stole my
some
money.
kind of...
And they made me realize that I have to come back home. I have to make my own way to help the brigades. Where am I? Road 13, Road 42, Road 67.
Interesting.
Road
Looks like a very...
96.
Hey,
Oh,
ici DigiXart, studio indé du sud de la France. On est
a
heureux de vous
walking
annoncer que notre
simulator
nouveau
with
jeu sortira
multiple
sur Nintendo Switch.
Road 96 est un jeu narratif et procédural inspiré par les road movies des années 90.
walking
C'était un
simulator
super
that's
défi de vous raconter
procedurally
l'histoire en commençant
generated.
par n'importe quel morceau et on est très content d'avoir fait ça.
Interesting.
On a mis tout ce qu'on aime dans les road trips.
I mean, if you're
Des
into
émotions
this kind of
fortes, des
game,
surprises à
that'd
chaque
be
tournant.
great, I
Ce jeu,
think.
c'est des souvenirs de voyage qu'on a créés juste pour vous.
Où on
If
vous
you're
emmène,
into that type of
personne ne
game.
le sait,
I'm
car
definitely
le chemin
not.
vous appartient.
On espère que ce premier aperçu de Road 96 vous plaira.
I'm excited to see where these roads lead in this procedural story-driven game from DigiXart. Take on the roles of different teenagers and hit the open road for a path to freedom.
Different teenagers.
On this perilous trip, you'll meet characters from all walks of life and learn their intertwining stories.
Almost looks like
Some
a
folks may
Borderlands
help you
tattoo.
out, others might
Almost.
impede your journey. With thousands of potential paths to take, the decisions you make, both big and small, can drastically alter your experience. What happens if you take the bus?
Take it easy.
Or
Apparently, if
call
you
a
take the bus,
taxi?
somebody pulls a gun on you.
In the end, all roads have to lead somewhere.
You're not lying, are you?
Okay.
There are many roads. Which one will you take? Road 96 drives onto Nintendo Switch
Appease the
later
angry
this
taxi
year.
driver minigame? That sounds
Hi, I'm
fun.
Neil. I go by Aerial Knight Online. I'm the creator and developer of Aerial Knights Never Yield, a narrative runner that captures the spirit of classic games in the genre, but with a few new features and a lot of style. I created this game in Detroit to make space for myself in the game industry, which previously refused to make space for me. And with the help
Fair
of some
enough,
of my
dude.
amazing
Fair
friends, we
enough.
created something that represents much more. I'm
That's
proud
how
to
you do
announce
it,
that
too.
Aerial Knights Never Yield will be coming to Nintendo Switch, which means you can free run your way to victory to the beat of a dope soundtrack at home or on the go. Please enjoy this look at Aerial
Alright,
Knights Never
let's-
Yield.
Let's see it.
I keep it going like, I keep it moving like, I keep it going like.
Interesting. I'm not a fan of the runner games usually. Like, I know I play Geki Yaiba, but one of the ones that I actually enjoyed was Muse Dash, but that's more of a rhythm runner game.
Bringing it back in full effect to the next. Running with the best, never missing a step. From the east to the west.
I'm liking the style of it.
I progress with no stress. In and out the city, I get busy. They can't get me, I can't be stopped. I'm on top 100%. I'm giving it all I got. It's on lock, I'm going rock. Let's roll. They know, rain, snow. Nothing
And I love the developer's attitude.
I gotta say, this definitely isn't your typical runner. A 3D side-scroller with parkour action set in a futuristic Tokyo-style Detroit? Sign me up.
Run,
Definitely
jump,
a bunch of positives
slide,
there.
and dash through the city as the protagonist Wally to save what's left of the future. And you'll no doubt be head-bopping to the amazing soundtrack by Detroit artist Daniel Wilkins, with vocals from artists around the world.
Aerial Knights Never Yield slides onto Nintendo Switch May 19th. A demo will be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Annapurna Interactive, publisher of Florence and What Remains of Edith Finch, have a couple more artistic gems headed to Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look.
Yes, that's what I would call them. Artistic gems.
Jack, everybody thinks you're me. We have to face the facts here. We aren't ever gonna be the same again.
Why are you only speaking to me and not the others?
I bent over backwards trying to keep this family together, but what can I do with this?
This is mental! Dad! You've been playing.
I haven't doing anything.
This is the next frontier. Now show them what you're made of.
I feel like I recognize enough of those voices to say that that probably shouldn't be called an indie game anymore.
And what to get rid of. There's some things that I can't let go.
Generally, if it smells awful, you put it in the garbage.
They transport me to the past.
Or if you eat it and then
memories.
Spend the next day pooping, you want to put it in the garbage or give it to the dog.
Before I know it, I'm pulled back to the present. Standing here, alone.
Okay. That's the thing.
Last Stop arrives on Nintendo Switch July 2021. Hindsight comes to Nintendo Switch later this year.
On behalf of everyone here at Roll7, I'm stoked to announce our next title. Our new game is a vibrant action platformer taking you on a journey across the island of Radland on a quest to meet the
vibrant
legendary
action
Skateboarding is a sport and an art
Okay.
form with so much space for creativity and expression,
This
and
might
that's
be
something we really
interesting.
wanted to capture in our new game. We're embracing the weird, wonderful and diverse sides of skateboarding in a game that's all about going on a road trip
Okay.
with your friends, finding crazy spots, and of course, skating everything in sight. The team have put a lot of love into this project, and we're really excited to share it with you. So without further ado, here's a look at Ollie Ollie World.
The latest title in the Ollie Ollie series from Roll7
that
is
sounds
just off
familiar.
the rails. Tear up the streets of Radland and search for the mystical skate
Scratch
gods
my back
on
here.
your quest for Nirvana in this slick action platformer.
On our
The
quest for
developers have created
Nirvana?
a silky smooth gameplay experience with super tight controls and level design that
Alrighty then.
flows with your combos. There are so many tricks to master that even a legendary
This almost looks
skater
fun.
would tremble.
There's no need to aim for precision all the time, though.
I'm gonna
Down
say this
for a
one's
more chilled out experience,
probably
explore multiple paths through the game's levels. Along the
Probably
way,
gonna
you'll
be
get to
one
meet
that's
colorful
interesting.
characters, take on quirky side quests, and discover all
That
the hidden
sudden
secrets
jarring
of this
stop,
weird
though.
and gorgeous skating utopia. Ride through Radland in Ollie Ollie World, launching on Nintendo Switch this winter.
That looks like it might be fun. There's a
Hallo,
cat
ich
in
bin
the
Anselm
box next
Püter
to me.
von Studio Seufz aus Deutschland. Vor etwa 9 Jahren kam ich beim Wandern an eine Höhle, die mit einer alten Sage verknüpft ist. Ein alter König legte sich angeblich dort zur Ruhe und bat seinen Diener, ihn aufzuwecken, sobald die Zeit gekommen ist.
Okay.
Ich fand diese Geschichte so faszinierend, dass ich unbedingt ein Videospiel davon machen wollte, wo man 400 Tage lang auf dieses Erwachen warten muss. Und einige Jahre lang war dieses Spiel mein Herzensprojekt, weil ich herausfinden wollte, wie man Zeit als Spielmechanik verwenden kann, um diese Geschichte zu erzählen. Ich hoffe, ihr werdet alle Spaß haben, jetzt
Now this could be either
zu spielen.
really cool or oh boy. I was gonna say it could be really cool or it could be really bad. I'm gonna assume the pace of this is deliberate to go with the theme of everything. But still.
This hand-drawn art style, I've never seen anything like it. And wow, 400 days in real time?
In real time?
You don't actually have to play this adventure game to see how it ends. But that doesn't mean you should leave this little guy all alone.
Oh boy.
The last servant of a king who once ruled an underground kingdom.
Oh boy.
Explore dark caves,
400 days in real time. That sounds super exciting.
As you long for him to awaken. The longing comes to Nintendo Switch later today.
What were you thinking with that?
There is no game.
All right then?
Some people can't manage.
The game is actually called There Is No Game. It's a point-and-click comedy adventure filled with riddles and puzzles. There's a broader story here in this non-game as well. Let's not ruin the fun though. Just know this.
Getting some
if you're looking for something
WarioWare vibes
something
up in here.
experimental that's full of surprises,
Oh,
then
I
look
kinda
no
like
further.
that.
There Is No Game, Wrong Dimension launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Alright, that looks like it might be clever and fun.
Hi, this is JF from Tribute Games.
And I'm Cyril from Dotemu.
Today we're very excited to
what I
announce
think it is.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yes, it
Shredder's
is.
Revenge for Nintendo Switch system.
Yes,
this game
it
is a
is.
side-scrolling beat 'em up. We took direct inspiration from
Yes.
the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games like Turtles in Time. We're using the classic and famous 87
Yes.
design with colorful pixel art.
We are really happy to have the game
This
come
is
to
an
Nintendo
indie
Switch,
game?
as the platform and features fit the project perfectly.
I
We
never
hope
knew
you like
this was an
trailer
indie
as much as we
game.
do.
See you in Dimension X.
I thought this was like a major studio out and doing this. Like, it looks good. Ain't even gonna, not even gonna say it don't, because this was on my radar long before, because A, I love side-scrolling beat-em-ups. B, I was a huge Ninja Turtle fan back in the day. So, used to play that arcade game all the time. How many quarters did Turtles in Time suck away from me? God, we even had the handheld games. Oh, that looks really good too.
Whoa,
Nickelodeon
Did
funding
we
it.
just flash back to the 80s?
Nickelodeon
Even
funding
better.
it.
This is a new game that
Really
proudly
stretching the
celebrates
definition of
its
indie
roots.
game here
The
when you're
game
being
is
funded by
reminiscent
a
of classic arcade
multi-millionaire,
beat 'em ups, and
multi-million
it's got a
dollar
blend of
company, you
retro
know.
and modern visuals. This side-scroller reunites our four favorite
I
turtles
dig it, though.
as they kick some serious shell. Dive into this bodacious
I
game
approve.
developed by Tribute Games and published by Dotemu, who
Hi,
also
Beardicus.
published Streets of Rage 4
Beardy's
and
staring at me
Wonder
from
Boy:
his
The
sunbeam.
Dragon's Trap.
Cowabunga! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yeah, this-
Shredder's Revenge comes to Nintendo Switch
Oh, come
later
on, give
this
us
year.
a release date. I want.
Chris Tales from Colombian developers Dreams Incorporated and Sick draws inspiration from classic and modern
kinda
JRPGs.
liking the art style.
What especially stands out about it is the time-traveling aspect of gameplay. You can shift time during combat, which can have a variety of effects, like
Okay.
making enemies younger and thus easier to defeat.
While exploring this
Interesting.
handcrafted,
Oh, wow.
dark fairy tale world, you'll recruit a diverse cast of allies and discover new realms, such as the shining kingdom of Crystallis. Can you stop the Empress from destroying the world?
Like I said, I
Chris
really like
Tales
the art
lands on
style of
Nintendo
this.
Switch,
That's
July 20th.
Okay.
Showcasing a stylized
Welcome
Japanese
to my radar.
aesthetic,
You're on it now.
Getsu Fumiden delivers a dynamic hack-and-slash
Oh, damn.
roguelite experience filled with perilous dungeons, fierce boss battles, and intense skill-based combat.
Delve into the depths of the
That looks-
underworld while mastering a diverse range of
Wow.
weapons and otherworldly
Okay.
powers to drive back the dark forces dwelling within. Getsu Fumiden, Undying Moon, comes to Nintendo
Okay.
Switch next year.
Wait, Konami still makes games?
Hola, soy Guille de Lienzo, el estudio
How about-
mexicano detrás de
How
Aztec
about
Forgotten
giving
Gods.
us
Hoy
the
estamos súper
Castlevania
emocionados de
games,
compartir con ustedes
the
por
Game
fin
Boy
nuestro
Advance
siguiente proyecto.
Castlevania
Un
games
juego de
in
acción-aventura
HD?
inspirado en una de las culturas más hermosas del
Please?
planeta. Aztec Forgotten Gods combina una historia profunda con un universo fascinante y
Please?
lleno de acción.
I would love
En
those.
Lienzo, estamos muy orgullosos de
If
poder
you're thinking
compartir
I would
un
not
poquito
buy
de
Aria
México
of
con
Sorrow
jugadores en todo el mundo. Esperemos que les guste.
Or, I should probably turn this down a little bit. There we go, that should do her. I'm watching my audio scale here. Yeah, some of these indie games are looking real good. Some of these are looking like your typical indie. Mecha Rayquaza? Rayquaza? I'm definitely not hating
If
that.
you're looking for a grand adventure, look no further than Aztec Forgotten Gods. It tells the story of Ashley, a courageous woman who battles colossal deities. The game puts Aztec mythology and futuristic technology front and center.
As Ashley, you'll gain powerful arm upgrades, traverse
Why
different
does this
areas within a modern Mesoamerican metropolis, and encounter
feel a
all
bit
sorts
like-
of characters to uncover ancient secrets. However,
What you call
sometimes
it?
the truth is best left forgotten. Aztec Forgotten Gods soars onto the Nintendo Switch system fall 2021.
Getting some, God, I can't remember the name of the game, but definitely getting vibes of it.
대표 박상우입니다.
It's one where you're really angry and you punch gods.
요소가 가미된 액션 플랫포머 게임입니다. 저희 스튜디오는 대한민국 전남대학교에 있는 게임 개발 동아리에서 탄생하였습니다. 어릴 적부터 액션 플랫포머 게임에 빠져 살았던 꿈많은 청년들은 대학교 동아리에서 만나 팀을 이루었고 여러
I'm really
시에서
hyped for some of those other games they just showed.
세상을 구하기 위해 수많은 몬스터와 마음을 무찌르는 용사와 같은 판타지 클리셰도 재밌지만 그 반대는 어떨까요? 이제 곧 불멸의 최악체 몬스터 스켈레톤의 영웅담이 시작됩니다.
Alrighty then. This hasn't been done before a million times now. So I'm pretty sure. Getting some Shovel Knight vibes from this actually. Pretty sure, like, I have seen this concept before a lot lately. Not to say I don't like the looks of this. Getting some very Shovel Knight vibes and Hollow Knight vibes there.
Skull the Hero Slayer is a 2D fast-action roguelite where you take on an entire army to
Why does
rescue
everything
your
need to be
king.
a roguelike?
And the best part, to progress in the game, you'll need to swap abilities, which is done by swapping heads.
With 90 playable characters, I mean heads, each with their own special abilities, plus numerous items and upgrades, there are certainly enough possibilities here to make your head spin.
Getting some
So
Overlord
get
vibes here
ahead.
too.
Literally,
With
in
some of
Skull
the
the Hero Slayer, launching on
art
Nintendo
design
Switch
here.
summer 2021.
We're nearing the end of today's showcase. Before we go,
Definitely gonna look
there
into
are
that one a
several
bit more.
indie games we'd like to show you. Please take a look.
Okay. Could you maybe show them off one at a time rather than... Okay. That just looks not great. A game about how New Zealand functions. Okay. House of the Dead, really? Why do they look like aliens? Glowing Child in Danger, side-scroller the game. Might be interested. Yeah, you can just go, fornicate with a cactus, Mr. Fez.
Ready to start your next indie adventure on Nintendo Switch? Head on over to Nintendo eShop or Nintendo.com for our Indie World sale. Available later today.
Woo! That's all for today's Indie World Showcase. We hope you're looking forward to these games.
On behalf
Why?
of
Why would you do
everyone
this
at
to me, Nintendo?
We'd like to thank our talented community of partners and developers for bringing
Of course, if
their
it means
games to
like
the
Stardew
Nintendo
Valley is going
Switch
to be on
system.
sale, I'm wholeheartedly going to recommend
To
you
all
go
of our
get that.
amazing fans for tuning in.
That looks
To
really
stay up
good.
to date with all the latest news from Indie
I'm actually a
World,
bit
please
surprised
be
with
sure
this
to
one. This
follow
one
our official
looks,
Twitter
a lot of the
account
games
at Indie World NA.
look pretty good.
Until next time.
Some of the games
gaming.
make me a bit...
We spoke too soon. We actually have one more game to show you.
As you do. Bring it on.
Welcome, welcome. First, we're gonna have a little fun tonight, folks. Residents of Covina reported strange interruptions in their radio broadcasts over the road.
I need visual confirmation of the clouds above Edwards Island. Over.
Riley, come in, Riley. Can you hear me? Riley? Riley, are you there?
Okay. That looked pretty cool. Maybe. Okay, so... yeah, a couple of them are now on my radar. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles already was. The one based on the really Japanese art style, the roguelite, definitely on my radar. Really, really want to look into that JRPG with that art style there. That looked... I can't remember names. I'm horrible with names. Don't crucify me. But that one looked really, really interesting. Let's see if I can... we can rewind these, yeah. Yeah, we can. Like, I think the highlights for me for this one... Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, most definitely. Most definitely the TMNT.
Inspiration
This game
for classic
here.
and modern JRPGs. What
What is
especially
it, Chris
stands out
Tales?
about it is the time-traveling aspect of gameplay.
This-
You can shift time during combat, which can have a variety of effects, like making enemies younger.
Like, I
and
enjoy the
thus
art. I
easier
enjoy
to
the
defeat.
art style. I like how bright it is.
Dark fairy tale world. You'll recruit a diverse
And the fact that it
cast
is a
of
fairy
allies
tale
and discover
world.
new realms, such as the Shining Kingdom
Like,
of
look at
Crystallis.
this.
Can you stop the Empress from destroying the world? Chris Tales lands on Nintendo Switch July 20th.
Definitely a highlight of
Showcasing
the...
a
These two
Japanese
right here,
aesthetic,
definitely the highlight of the
Fumiden delivers a dynamic hack and
thinger. Yay, YouTube, you're junk. Here we go.
Getsu Fumiden.
Getsu
Undying
Fumiden,
Moon
Undying Moon,
comes to
and
Nintendo
Chris
Switch.
Tales, definitely the highlight of the this
Hola,
Indie
soy
World
Guille Lienzo, el
Showcase.
estudio mexicano detrás
This
de
one also
Aztec
looks pretty
Forgotten
good.
Gods.
Aztec
Hoy
Forgotten
estamos
Gods
súper emocionados de compartir con ustedes por fin nuestro
looks
siguiente
interesting too.
proyecto. Un juego
So
de acción-aventura inspirada en una de las culturas
the
más hermosas del
TMNT and
planeta.
Aztec are definitely on my
Aztec Forgotten
radar.
Gods combina una historia
Chris
profunda
Tales
con
and
un universo
Getsu
fascinante y
Fumiden
lleno
are
de acción.
most
En Lienzo,
definitely
estamos
on
muy
my
orgullosos de poder compartir un poquito de México con jugadores en todo el mundo.
on my look list. So, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thanks for watching the stream. If you watch the stream, you can always follow. If you're watching this later on the YouTube or the BitChutes, you can always subscribe. I do this kind of thing when these things happen. So I shall see you in the next one, which will be an unboxing video. Coming up soonish, probably after this one's done processing. And I shall see you then. Whoosh.